Good morning and welcome to Events of the Past, the only publicly broadcasted news show whose highly trained reporters literally travel through time to report on interesting events. This is Scott Winford.
And this is Zach Thompson. Today, we will cover first-hand accounts of the first contact with the Vulcan race, the meaning of life in 1783, as well as sightings of the Loch Ness Monster. But first, we have something special for you folks. An Events of the Past special report on the Battle of VeraCruz.
Good morning, Zach. This is Chris Vesenka, reporting live from the island of Lobos, which is located roughly 125 miles northwest of VeraCruz. Currently, I am standing amidst 12,000 other men who are readying themselves for battle. The sky is blue, the weather is balmy, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. I've just sailed into the harbor here at Lobos, and have been traveling with these soldiers for 3 weeks now. We are making ready to sail for VeraCruz. I've secured an interview with the captain of the ship I'll be taking. Captain, I understand that the government of VeraCruz is fairly unstable at this time. Would you say that this invasion is a bit to take advantage of the internal turmoil that the government of VeraCruz is currently suffering?
Well, from the standpoint of an officer, I have no opinion on the orders that I have received to attempt to capture VeraCruz ports. But from a humanitarian and far more personal standpoint, I believe that the occupation of any country, let alone the attempting to violate the sovereignty of another country's ports or centers of export, is an abomination to any morally grounded personage who is able to call himself a patriot or a soldier, and the socio-economic implications of this kind of barbarism are just immense.
How about them patriots?
Excuse me?
Moving on.
But...
We have just landed 3 miles south of VeraCruz and are presently just embarking the vessel. We've been aboard the ship for roughly 2 weeks and are making camp now. Myself, not being familiar with naval transport, have had so much of a rough and difficult time with our... excuse me. I'm currently departing the ship, and I hear the shouts of sailors as we are rowed to shore atop the first landing vessels. Some boats have gone ahead to supply the siege. Although this is all very exciting, I have absolutely no idea what half of the things they are saying mean. I sense the fear of the men. Ahead, I see a long stretch of empty beach. The American troops walked straight into Mexican territory without taking or receiving a single shot. Today, March 18th, 1847, General Winfield Scott, one of the main leaders of the American troops, decided to start the siege. 7 days later, the city of VeraCruz surrendered, with 180 out of 3,300 Mexicans dead, and only 18 out of the total 12,000 Americans dead. It seemed like the Americans took a tactical victory. Well, that's all for VeraCruz. Back to you, Zach.
Thanks, Chris. And now, on to the first contact with the Vulcan race.